y'all. It's your girl Q.
It's Blair.
Oh, Blair, how are you?
I'm doing good, girl. How about you?
You know what? I'm standing, I'm living, I'm breathing. I'm excited about life.
Amen. Any day that you wake up, it's a good day, right?
Jesus.
Even though it's kind of crappy out in LA. What is up with this? It's so cloudy. And you guess what? I finished 13 Reasons Why season 2 yesterday. So like, I was already sad. And then now it's just like...
This weather.
It's like everything all in one.
You know what? As someone asked me the other day and was like, oh, why did you leave New York? The energy. I was like, I'm paying for the weather. Apparently, I should move back to New York because it's weather.
My mom's like, Michigan right now is like 75. I'm like, girl, let me fly back real quick.
I'm over here trying to look for my winter jacket to go outside.
I know, it's so cold.
Right?
All right, so today's lesson is observing your conversations.
I like this one.
What I love about this topic is, you know how sometimes you talk to someone, there's someone in your life that when you talk to them, you feel uplifted, you feel like, you feel motivated after you talk to them. It's just a really healthy relationship. And then some people that you talk to, it's like you're gossiping. It's really hateful.
Bad energy.
Sometimes it's malicious. So it's about really observing your conversations and figuring out if those, conversations are relating to your downfall
or your
success. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So funny. I'm happy that this week is that topic because my niece, if you guys haven't seen on my Facebook, she killed the stage at her first high school fashion show. She's only 14 years old. I'm so proud of her. But
your high school had fashion shows?
Yeah, my high school, we are on point. We had variety show, fashion shows, everything.
Oh, great. Step your game up.
Right?
Step your cookies up.
It's funny, like she called me the next morning crying and I'm like, you're supposed to be basking in joy because you literally killed the stage and everyone cannot stop talking about her specifically. But she calls me crying and I'm like, what happened? She goes, oh, my 2 best friends that I walked the fashion show with, which she kind of really killed them. Like they couldn't keep up with her. She was just walking past them, just keeping it to her own tune. And that's how you're supposed to walk. But they were, I guess, jealous or upset with the fact that she looked better than them. So they blocked her off of social media. They cropped her out of the pictures and they're not even answering her phone calls. And she calls me crying and I was like, honey, these are not your friends. Like if your friends, a day of joy that you're supposed to be experiencing and you're crying over your friends who do not want to be your friends because you look better than them, those are not your friends. Your friends are supposed to lift you up. So what, you look better than them. Maybe the next time they'll look better than you. But if they're trying to take this and they're like making you sad instead, get rid of those people. That negative energy is not necessary.
I mean, that is like a great like
life lesson.
A video of like how it is though, because imagine when you're in the same field as one of your friends or something like that. It's they might be winning and just you might feel jealous and not even jealous. It's just like, oh, I want to be there. But it shouldn't be like I'm praying on their downfall so I can succeed, or I'm praying for them to be like where I'm at. It should be like, oh, because when they win, I win. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was trying to tell her. As a child, they always tell you, you can always tell a person by the friends they hang out with, right?
True.
So I'm like, if all my friends are all winning, honestly, I have my best friend in med school. I have another one getting her master's. Like, I look at them when I see I'm slacking, they motivate me. And those are the friends you're supposed to have. Like, I'm like, shoot, my friends are doing something. All right, like, you know what, Q? Get your ass up. Get to work. Like, that's the feeling you're supposed to get.
And it's so hard giving those friends that have wished on your downfall another chance, because it's like, eventually you're probably going to have to deal with that again later in life.
Absolutely. And that's what I told her as well. I was like, honey, this is the training process. You're 14 years old. You're training on how to deal with people, because this is not the only time. You're going to get it in college, your senior year, when you get into your career. Honey, I've been in my career.
You can definitely know. There's the energy of people when you tell them good news, and you can see on their face. You can see, and not even by their face, but it's all about support. Oops.
Someone's getting a message.
I'm fired. Somebody's getting fired. But I totally like relate to this. Observe your conversations. And it relates to now, because I'm at the point now where if people gossip or talk, it's just like, it feels icky and I don't feel right, you know?
And that's what I tell people. The thing is, I've had a lot of friends when I first came to California, and I lost a lot of friends as well. Even in New York, had a lot of friends, lost a lot of friends. And the only reason why is because my sanity is more important than anybody else. If I feel like I'm in your presence and it's all negative and that energy, I feel like I'm in a sunken place with you, I need to get out. Because at the end of the day, it's my sanity. Yes, I love you. You can be a good friend, but you're going to have to be a friend at the distance. Yeah. And that's the thing that we all have to learn as an adult, is that we can't please everybody.
And I shared this on the on a previous episode. I had a friend where we were close for years. We started becoming best friends. I've known him before we were even in the same school. Yeah. And it just we became really close in college, and in high school, like our senior year, then college, and it just became so toxic. Yeah. Where it wasn't even that he was doing anything; it was just like things that he would say. It was just like too much. You know when someone in your life is just not right.
Every time,
but you have to observe it. You have to observe it. You have to observe every single thing.
And that's the funny thing, because we will all like walk into a room, and you know when you just don't want to be around somebody, and you're like, oh, exactly. I like this person as a friend, but I really don't want to be. It got to a point where I was
like, he needs to go. Like, I'm leaving or he's going.
I gotta go. Yeah. and it's okay. It's funny because my sister calls me and she's always asking me advice for certain things with her friends. And I always tell her, I'm like, girl, it has to do with you. Like, if you don't have the money, you ain't got the money. If you don't have the time, you ain't got the time. So what? They're upset. That means those are not your real friends. Yeah. Because
if they don't understand,
exactly. If they don't understand, if they don't say, you know what? All right, no problem. I get it. Go do what you have to do. If they don't say that, get rid of them. Yep. If they're like, you're always gone, I don't want to talk to you anymore, bye. Yep. Bye, honey. Yep. That's why I like this, because this is actually, with the observing your conversation, a lot of people do not realize the negative energy they get from people. A lot of people do not realize that negative energy changes them as a person. Because if you're in an environment that's always negative, you're going to end up being a negative person. Yeah. But if you have an uplifting, positive environment, your attitude will change. Yeah. And the only way for that to change is for you to make that change. If you don't like your environment, it's okay to get out. Yeah. Sometimes it's not as easy. Make the decision to, like, you know what? I want this to move. I want to move forward with this. And that's why I like this whole observe your conversation. Now let's go back to church. Okay, so I was in church this weekend, and the pastor was a visiting pastor, and he started talking about who knows. If you guys read my Sunday message, that's what my Sunday message is. With all the negativity and all the bad things that are going on in this world, with the shooting that just happened in Santa Fe, my prayers are out to those family who lost.
It's so unfortunate.
So unfortunate. So what he was saying is that with the Bible, if you go to Jonah, what he was saying is that God told Jonah, go deliver a message. And Jonah went into the temple, went into Nineveh, and was telling everybody, doomsday is coming for you. Doomsday is coming for you. Doomsday is coming for you. But all he was doing is spreading negativity. Yeah. Then one day the king was like, but who knows that? Like, if I change my life around, why would doomsday come for me? And he was like, oh, because I know. Because God told me. He was like, but if I pray and I change my life, everything will be okay. And he was like, no, it's not going to work. Doomsday's coming for you. Then, of course, at the end, life did change. They prayed, they got together, and life changed. And the whole premise of it was like, who knows? Like, if you have those friends around you every day, ooh, girl, your outfit's ugly. Ooh, girl, fix your hair. If they have nothing nice to say, look at them and be like, but who are you? Like, who are you to tell me what my life is like? I tell everyone, if you have those negative people, those constant negative conversations, let them go. Yep. Just let them go.
If you let it get to you, it will just like ruin your journey. Honestly. So what you have coming for you, it just slows it down. Yep. Or it never happens if you're I mean, some people are really insecure.
Oh, yeah.
And so when people do say things like that, it's like, oh my God, like, they're right. Like, when you start thinking that other people are right, when you know it's wrong, and you start to believe what other people are saying.
And that's one of the dangerous factors, is that when people can officially get in your head and you officially start doubting yourself. It happened to me. Like, you start doubting your skills, you start doubting your talent and all of that, because you have those negative people around you. Like, you came in today and I was like, oh, I'm trying to get balanced. I have my oil diffuser, I have my meditation music playing, because that's the energy I like to spread, a calm, relaxing energy. I have friends where I try to introduce two friends together. They didn't correlate too well. One energy was way too high for her, and the other energy was like, girl, I'm a little too subtle for you. I need you to back down. Oh, okay. Now, she called me and was like, hey, I'm like, your friend is just a little too high energy for me. I don't want to be mean, and I don't want to lose your friendship. I'm like, girl, this is your life. Mm-hmm. Your life. If you don't like nobody in your life, girl, that's not a problem. Yeah. That has nothing to do with me. Like, cool. We'll keep you guys separate. Simple as that.
Yeah. There's definitely people where it's not even that they do anything. It's just like a vibe. Yeah. I do not vibe with people. I get along with quiet people, but I don't get along with people who are like really, really shy.
Really?
Me and shy people just don't get along. I don't know what it is. It's not that we don't get along. I just don't vibe with them because I'm really outgoing.
Yeah.
And so when I feel like they're like looking at me and like quiet, I'm just like, okay. Like it comes off like they're judging because they're quiet.
Because I get what you mean.
See, my sister used to be really shy too, and see, like that's why it's like okay. Like I have friends who are shy, but like. This, like...
I get what you mean.
Oh,
honestly,
Lordy.
You guys, when I first met Blair, he was like, hey, my name is Blair T. Nice to meet you. Blah, blah. So tell me about yourself. Yeah, introduce. Someone told me so much about you. I was like, oh, well, great. Hi.
I'm a very, like, bubble... Yeah, exactly.
And I loved it.
I'm a very... But it's not like... I mean, don't get me wrong. Genuine. I can be annoying as hell.
No, but it was genuine. I like it because it was genuine. That's what, and you can call fake from a mile away.
How did you know that? See, that is a gift that God gave me. I don't know what it is, but that is one gift that He gave me. Is I can really spot a fake bitch. I really can.
Yes. Me too. Honestly, I guess since I like literally been going through this journey, I can call it right before they come to me. I'll be like, nah, keep that one away from me. Nope, don't let it come in my energy ball.
See, I'm an observer, so I like to observe other people's conversations. You may call it dipping. I call it observing. So
me too.
So if I see people meet and then I see that one girl talk about another person, that same person they just met, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to stay away from her.
Because you already know they're about to talk to you. Because you already know
because they're probably about to talk to you. So don't even, I'm not even going to talk to you because you ain't going to say nothing about me. Because if I hear it, girl,
you know, that's so funny because my friends call me, they always say, oh, Q sees everything. And the reason why, exactly, I'm not being nosy, I just observe. I watch and I see how you move, and then when you come to me 20 minutes later, I'm like, I saw you was moving back there. You good, stay over there. That's just me. And I tell my friends, I'll be like, you missed what they were doing the other day. They was like, how did you see that? I'm like, my eyes are always observing.
Yeah, my friend Bree, I told her months ago, I think I told her in October, I was like, this girl that she, that was hanging around another friend of ours, I was like, she is fake. She's like, no, I think she's nice. And
then what happened?
So the girl moved away, unfollowed Bree, and a bunch of people on social media. I said, I didn't know. She goes, Blair, you were right. She's fake as hell. I said, why? She said she unfollowed me and she was acting weird before she left. I said, girl, didn't I tell you?
From the beginning. And you know, so funny, I tell people this all the time, and I don't want to bash California, LA natives.
Oh, it's okay.
But, it's okay.
I'm not from here, so you know, I don't give a damn. Michigan?
Right?
You know?
Right. Oh, man. But it's so funny. Like, everybody that I meet that lives in LA or moves to LA, they always say the same thing. LA people are fake. Nope. Don't want to deal with LA people. And I've met some natives and I've met non-natives. What happens is that a lot of people who move to LA end up living here for like 10 years and they feel like they're just top dog.
Yeah.
So then those are the ones you end up running into. And then they be like, yeah, I'm from LA. You be like, oh, okay. And then they start...
See, but I don't understand why people say that, because I wouldn't say I'm from LA.
Yeah.
Like, if I am doing like a hosting gig and they're like, where are you from? Like, I'm from Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, I wouldn't say LA. I live in LA.
Exactly.
But
the thing is, those are the people you end up running to, and those are the ones who end up being the most fakest people of all.
I'm very careful around fake people.
And
you know that the most fake people don't even really have jobs. They're like still trying to make it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I meet a lot of fake people doing red carpets.
Yeah.
Oh, you meet so many fake people doing red carpets because they'll be like, oh, like they'll follow you and stuff. And I never follow people back unless we're good friends, because I know you're just gonna follow me because you just want the snippet. You just want this interview. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can give you the interview, just don't be fake about it. Like, we don't have to be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's what they don't understand. You do not have to be everyone's friend.
No, you don't.
You really don't.
And I like being people's friends based on like not work.
Yeah.
I'd rather be based off like your personality and like what you bring to the table and for like being an overall person. Not because you're a great actor.
Oh,
or you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, you're so good on the red carpet.
That's a fake friendship.
That and you can tell if you build your friendship off of that, that's automatically a fake friendship.
It's like a business friendship, which is okay. I mean, you know, you can be friends with your coworkers. You just, you know, hang out at work, but still, there's still a level of like you guys like each other. Yep. You get to know each other. But business wise, it's hard, man.
Well, the thing is with business, I always see my mindset when it's business, business is business. Yeah. Like we could be hee hee ha ha, but honey, tomorrow if I leave this building, I'm not calling you.
Yeah.
Like when I see you next week, then I'll talk to you. You and I are not going to hang out over the weekend. And I explain that to a lot of people as well, and they call me a bitch for that. But I'm like,
yeah. See, when I first moved here, I was very optimistic about meeting people. I'm like, oh my God, we should hang out and get lunch. And they're like, yeah. And then like, we should get brunch. Like, yeah. And it was like, okay, they're not asking to hang out with me.
And that's the like, LA life.
Yeah. So like, I know. I have a pretty couple of good friends now that I've met here. My friend Katie, she's amazing. We're trying to plan a trip to New Orleans.
Are you going to Essence Fest?
No.
I applied.
We're going to go in August.
I did apply for the media pass, so I'm waiting to get approved, y'all.
Girl, if we get approved, let me know.
Ooh.
I found $200 flight ticket, round trip.
Ooh, Essence Fest. If I get approved, they said they won't let me know till mid-June.
We can bring Q Talks to Essence Fest.
Exactly. That's what I'm waiting on. Girl. So you guys, if you guys really want to hear me at Essence Fest, like try to send emails to them, but like, nah, we need Q Talks.
Yeah, write them on Twitter. Be like, yo, we want Q Talks.
We want Q
and Blair.
Talks.
Don't forget and Blair. You don't even have to add me. Just put Ann Blair.
Right.
So they give her 2 passes. Okay.
Give her 2 passes, please. Like going back to like business friends and having real friends. I always say this. I said this in my last episode already. I have my real friends. Yeah. I met them when I was in 9th grade. I met some of them when I was really young. And those are my real friends.
Yeah.
The friends I'm making out here. And I've told my friends out here as well. I'm like, my plan is not to stay here. And I know that you and I can end up being friends for a very long time, but it's going to be a distant relationship. I'm not going to call you every single day. I don't even call my best friends every day.
Yeah.
I actually saw something online that where they were like, what is an adult friendship? And they were like, an adult friendship is you call them 3 years later, oh my God, girl, I haven't seen you in a while, let's meet up. And they'd be like, okay. And then 3 years go by, oh my God, we didn't make that plan, let's meet up again. Okay, cool. And that's what adult friendships are. Life happens. Like things happen. I'm focused on my career. My friends are focused on their career. But
it's different with best friends though. I can't. Me and my friend Sierra, like me and her can go without talking for like a month,
right?
2 months. But like she's my bestest friend,
and that's your real friend.
Yeah.
But and that's
I think the longest we ever went was like 3 weeks. I don't think we could do a month. We'd be like, are we still friends?
Really?
we wouldn't say are we still friends. It's just a joke. But we would be like, hey, how are you doing? Like, you know, we'd have to say something.
Of course. Yeah, with my friends, we would go. Now we talk a lot more frequently because when we're all three of us all of us, I should say, are all in different states. Mm-hmm. And we don't really know anybody and we know who our core friends are. However, when we're back home together, we live in the same town and won't talk or see each other for like a month or two. Then be like, girl, where you been? Did you move out yet? No, I'm still home. Oh, come over. Okay. Like
you have to, because especially being away, because for me, I get lonely. I'm a single gay man out here in these streets, y'all. I work all the time. I'm not lonely in the way of like there's no one around. I'm lonely in the way of like someone to talk to. Get what I'm saying? Because when you're working all the time, it's like you don't have time to really like hang out with people all the time. So it's like sometimes when you're about to go to sleep, it's like, damn, I wish I could get a drink with a friend right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I said that last night to myself.
But it's okay to be lonely, because sometimes when people get lonely, they like will call somebody up just to like have sex with them. You know, they'll do things just because they're lonely. So you have to be careful. It's okay to be lonely. You just have to figure out something to keep you busy during that time. So you know what? I watch 13 Reasons Why. That gives you 13 hours of something to do. You have to stay on top of it. Get a hobby, but don't put yourself in a negative. Don't put yourself in a negative place because you're lonely.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know some people who are nasty. I'm not gonna say her name, but there's this girl I know. Who is so lonely.
Ooh.
She's definitely had 20 before 20. Do you know what that is? Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing 20 bodies before 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, funny. So let's talk about this lonely thing real quick, because this was something that I battled with as a child. Not a child, I should say. I would say like my my early 20s, because I was in a relationship. But that relationship, I felt like only happened when that person was lonely and didn't have anybody else to talk to.
Oh my God! You know what this reminds me of? The Dreezy song.
Really?
You only want to call when you're wasted.
Exactly.
Not when you're wasted.
That's what my relationship was. And I'm over here thinking like, okay, this person really wants to be with me, but no, this person was one cheating on me anytime they got.
Oh yeah, that was it.
And then when they didn't have anybody to cheat with,
it was when he was lonely.
That's when I got the calls, and I was like, wait, are you not in a relationship with me? Why am I getting the calls to be lonely? I'm your last option?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were the last option.
Oh, I had to figure that out, and I had to run away.
Yeah. In the song, Drees is like, you only want me because I'm shaped like a bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like, because girl, you read me out. But see, my thing about it is, okay, when... It's completely different for me because like I'm a gay man.
Yeah.
My family, most of the people in my family are actually girls.
Okay.
I have more girls in my family, like
me
my
too.
Cousins and my sister. I mean, there's still a bit of guys, but
yeah.
For my extended family, most are girls.
Yeah.
And so everyone always was in relationships and always doing stuff, and I was the only one like I'm not in a relationship because for one, I didn't come out until like. After high school. Some of my family members knew, but not everybody,
Yeah.
And then in college, I had one relationship, but it was like, whatever, 4 months. It didn't happen.
Those are the tickles.
But then when you see people in relationships, it's like, oh, you get even more lonely.
Yeah.
And especially because I never had a serious thing.
Yep.
So and then, and then,
I like that sound effect. Don't know what that was, you guys, but
you know what I mean. You know what I meant. Uh-huh. And then, I don't want to say it. Oh, I almost went into my feelings, y'all, and it was not the time.
We gonna bring it back.
Anyway, bring it back, Blair. Anyway, but I realized because, I would want to hang out with some of these guys. Yeah. Because I was lonely. It was just because I was lonely.
I get what you mean.
It had nothing to do with because I wanted to be with them. It was because...
I did the same thing.
I got nothing to watch on Netflix. What do I do?
Honestly, I played with someone's heart because I was lonely. Because one, I was being played by somebody else.
See, that usually happens when someone does something like that. And sometimes you don't even realize you do it.
Oh,
it's just because you're hurt so bad.
You're hurting so badly. You don't even realize
I'm about to play somebody.
Yeah,
I got to play something. I'm about to play you.
And then when the person fell for me and they were hurting badly, I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Because I literally put someone in the same position I was in. And I felt really, really bad.
I didn't do that with my ex. I broke up with his ass on purpose.
Honey, my life, girl. I was
I had to. The girl. It was in college. I was a sophomore. No, I wasn't. I was a junior. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I broke up with him and I cried for a little bit because I was like, I don't want to break nobody's heart. And I gave him that line of, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. That was my line. That was one of my lines.
Like, honey, playbook? Like, did you?
I wasn't in love with him. It was honest.
It was honest.
It was completely honest. I didn't want to do that, I love you, but I'm not in love with you just because it was an excuse. I really just I loved him, but I wasn't in love with him.
But I'm happy that you came back to that because that's where you realize I'm being negative towards him. I'm giving him all that negative energy.
I was ignoring him. I knew I didn't like his ass because every time he texted me, I'd get mad. I'd be like, why is he texting me?
Yes, I know.
Like it should have been a different guy. And I'm like, this is not good. And then I started thinking about other people and I'm like, I'm just going to break up with his ass. Because how some people cheat?
Yeah.
Some people will cheat on your ass because you're not talking to them or something. You know what I'm saying? Just break up with them. If you don't like them, why cheat? Just break up with them. Do you guys
hear that? If you don't like them, just break up with them.
Don't cheat on them. So I was like, I'm just gonna break up with him. And you know what's also? I know we're going way off topic.
No, go.
But I just want to say this for all the people out there. How come y'all only want to date me when I'm trying to talk to somebody? I just want to know.
That always happens. It happens to me as well.
It only happened when I was in a relationship because I only was seriously in that one relationship. It also happens when I talk to people. When I'm getting ready to talk to people,
that's when everybody come out the woodwork.
Listen, the last guy I dated, I met a guy the same day I was going on that first date. And I was like, why do people want me right when I'm about to try to date some other people?
Because that's the devil playing with you, honey, to see how faithful are you.
That one because I asked God, I said, should I talk to this guy too or should I go on that date? I should have talked to that guy. I should have talked to that guy because the guy I want to date with didn't work out. I should have kept my options open. And now I'm by myself, y'all.
All right, you guys, as you guys always know, we're going to come back to the topic, observe your conversations as you hear conversations with Blair. You see, he figured out when he was being in negative energy and spreading that negativity. And that's all it was. It was learning what you were doing and then coming back all right, my bad. Mm-hmm. I need to stop hurting you.
Amen.
And that's all it is. If you can call your own faults, That's it. If you only have to worry about your own faults. Do not call somebody else's fault. Do not tell somebody, oh, you're being negative. It's not that other person's business. You need to focus on you. Okay? What happened?
I'm gonna tell somebody.
He got real quiet, you guys. I wish there was video in here because his face was like, what?
If you listen to this interview, you'll notice that every time, well, a lot of times when Q talks, I'll go yes because I don't realize it. But if there's something that you say and I'm just like, I'm just like, cricket.
That's exactly what his face. He was like,
see, I'm different. If one of my friends is being negative, I'm gonna let them know. Like, I'm sorry, but you're being negative. I'm gonna need you to step it up. I mean, being negative, sometimes, you need to talk to a friend about something. But sometimes you got people in your life who it's like every single thing they say is negative. It's like, oh, I don't want to go out, but it's so nasty out. And it's really sunny. It's like they always complain about everything.
Well, the thing is, this is what I always tell everyone. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. And I say this over and over again. Same way Haitian Flag Day was on Friday. I posted up a picture.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Happy Haitian Flag Day.
Happy Haitian Friday. Even though that was last Friday.
Right, last Friday. But so what happened is that I posted up the picture. My cousin from Haiti commented on my picture. And he was like, you're not a Haitian. Stop acting like you're a Haitian. You're an American. So I replied, exactly.
Oh, so you want to fight?
And that's what...
I'll see you at the family reunion, bitch.
That's exactly what my face was. I was like, what? I screenshot it, sent it to my mom. I was like, Mom, let me make sure this was... Because he wrote it in Creole and Spanish at the same time. So I was like, let me make sure I read this correctly. And my mom was like, yeah. He said, you're not Haitian. Just like that. I was like, oh, word? I got something to say to him. I went on there. I was like, that's disgusting that my own cousin is coming with negativity on such a joyous day. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I didn't choose where I was born. Like, I don't get mad at me because I was born in America, because I fight to be Haitian here every day of my life. Mm. If you were here, you would be fighting too. So I don't need the negativity from my cousin from Haiti. And
that was dumb what he said, because you're still Haitian. That was so stupid. You
and
dumbass.
You commented.
I don't even know who you are, but you're a dumbass.
But so then he commented back on me, right? That's exactly how I felt. Bring it back. Right? But he ended up commenting, and he was just like, it turns out that he had personal issues with the immediate family, which had nothing to do with me. And I told him, I was like, listen.
How old is he?
In his 20s.
Oh, no excuse. You're a grown-ass man.
But there's other reasons for it, because one, he's gay as well.
Hook me up. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. He's not dumb. Let me see a picture. I was just going to say hook me up with a Haitian man, but let me see a picture. Girl.
You know what, Blair?
You said he speaks Spanish? Hola.
Out the window.
Hola. Me llamo Black.
I can't with him today. But so it turned out like he was just, because, the Caribbean culture is still not accepting the gays and all of that stuff.
That's
so
okay.
that's what he was just fighting.
For those who are ready to come out, let them know.
You guys, I can't with Blair today. Someone please come get him.
So, Q, tell us how we can observe our conversation.
That's what we're going to get into. All right, you guys, as you guys always know, every Monday I post up this week's lesson, which turns to this week's conversation. So this week's lesson is, observe the conversation you engage in today. Are they productive or mean-spirited? Are they filled with gossip or stimulating information? Your goal is to recognize the quality of information you feed your mind each day.
Yes.
And that's
it.
And
if you're one of those people who are, some people can't help but live negative lives.
Some people really can't, because that's all they know.
Yeah. So I just want to say, just try to be positive. Only be nice. That's the best thing to do, is be nice, because when you're nice and you think positive thoughts, you become a positive person.
Like you.
Because you choose how you want your day to be.
Honestly.
Anything can happen, but you can choose how you're going to handle it.
Honestly.
Okay.
All right. So leave us a comment. As always, be sure to follow us on Q Talks. And my website is www.qtalks.
You know what I was thinking? You should start an advice column called Q-Tips.
Ooh. Let us know if you guys would like that. That's kind of cool.
I'm about to die laughing. I came up with that last week. I was going to text you.
Really?
Because I was about to use some Q-tips. I saw and I said, oh, Q-tips, like Q-tips. I was like, I'm going to tell Q.
I'm happy to know he cleaned his ear and thought of me. It makes me feel good. You
cleared my head.
Yeah, I cleaned. Oh, yes, honey.
Yes. And also make sure you guys follow me. I am Blair, TIAMBLAIR T.
Till later, you guys. Bye.
Bye.